Good morning and welcome to Cincy Lifestyle. Looks like we dodged another bullet and made it to the end of the week, Mona.
I am so glad, Clyde, especially since the weather's going to be great. So I am excited that it's the weekend, baby. Well, almost. We got a few hours, few more hours. That's right.
That's exactly right. But might as well go ahead and get an early start on it, right?
I could not agree more. I cannot agree more. Sun's already out, and it's just, I'm going for my walk today, Clyde. It is just a beautiful day.
Super, super. It's a beautiful day for a certain wife who recently got a gift from her husband, just pure love that makes all the rest of us have to reach a higher level. Yes, we're talking about Jason Momoa and his wife, Lisa Bonet. Now, this is what Jason did. He restored her first car. Her first car, 1965 Mustang, which was pretty gnarly when he got hold of it. But he spent the bucks, got the thing restored, and not only that, made a wonderful YouTube video in which he was just so loving and so poetic. And oh, by the way, Mona, I just wanted to remind you that Jason Momoa played Aquaman.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Clyde. I mean, you know what? As if being married to Jason Momoa wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Lisa got a car. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What? That's a double gift. I'm telling you.
That was a gift for you, wasn't it?
Thank you. You did. You were right. We are getting the weekend started early. Yes.
I tell you what, you know, folks at home, I look for Jason Momoa stories because Mona and She Who Must Be Obeyed, our producer, Swimbo as we call her, tend to enjoy whenever we have Jason Momoa stories on. And I have no idea why.
Oh, Clyde, don't worry about it. It's not for you. It's just for us. And we love it. We love it. That man, I'm telling you, boy, that Lisa Bonet.
She's a lucky woman, isn't she?
She is. And he's romantic. And I just love it. Good for her.
Yeah,
good for her.
If you go to that YouTube video, you'll be blown away by just how emotive and how touching he is. Those of us who are husbands or want to be or used to be or whatever are like, yee. But okay, hey, look, it just sets the bar higher for the rest of us. Now, later on this morning, we're going to check out a house for sale right next to an iconic Cincinnati neighbor. We'll also share some quick, healthy recipes for back to school, and you scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. But first, comedy, particularly in this difficult time. As you know, COVID-19 has changed the way we all live. And in our community, it's also changing the way we laugh a little bit, too. To accommodate the coronavirus, Bombs Away Comedy Club has launched a socially distanced, safe way to get in a few chuckles. And here now to tell us about why they do it and what's coming next is Wayne Mimit with Bombs Away Comedy. Wayne, good to have you back, my friend.
Hey, how's it going, Clyde? Good to be back, man.
Yes, it is good to have you back. It's going well on this end. Now, folks, you at home don't know this, but in the warm-up to the program, we had a ball telling stories on Mona. Anyway, Wayne, remind us.
I won't tell.
Okay, yeah. Thank you, sir. Remind us what Bombs Away Comedy is and how you got it started.
So Bombs Away Comedy is a comedy production company that's run by and for comedians in Cincinnati and in the Midwest. We started doing shows at various bars and breweries over Cincinnati for the past 3 or 4 years, and but they've all been inside comedy shows, and it's not exactly safe to be sitting in a comedy club laughing and spreading whatever everywhere. So we've had to kind of change our model, and with many of the venues, you know, still being closed and having been closed, we've had to kind of change things a little bit.
So let's talk about one of the ways, at least, that you've changed things. You've turned a back alley into a performance area.
Yes.
How did that idea come about?
Well, so I live up the street from the Comet. It's my favorite bar. Dave Cunningham is the owner. He's been there for 25 years. And he's always loved and supported comedy inside. You know, we were doing stuff in the basement, and we were looking at this back alley and said, hey, we could do a show here. So Dave and his partner actually cleared out all the extra refuse and stuff and painted all those walls. And then we brought in tables, measure everything out, keep it far enough away. And it's, everyone wants to be outside. And we said it looks like a little urban grotto. So we call it Comedy in the Grotto. So.
And okay, so it's not a back alley, it's a grotto. Thanks, Wayne, for clarifying. Well, let's talk a little bit.
Any back alley can be a grotto.
That's true. Let's talk a little bit about some of the shows you've got coming up, because some of them have a special twist to them, don't they?
Yeah, so we've got shows that are traditional comedy shows on August 14th and the 28th at the Comet. And then we're also doing another show on August 24th here at Sonder Brewing Company. One of our owner's brothers got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. His name's Andy Schmer, and he does stand-up comedy as well. So we're running a benefit show for him and for Cancer Family Care to help all the families that are dealing with, sudden onset diagnosis of cancer. So that'll be out there. All tickets are available on our website. But yeah, we want to kind of give back to our family members and give people a good reason to laugh as well.
Sure. So let's talk about what that website is so folks can make that magic connection.
Yeah, so it's bombsawaycomedy.com. Everything is there on our website. We have a menu at the top. You can click on tickets. You can click at events. You can also check out a section for COVID where you can look at all of the things that we're doing to keep the audience and staff members and comedians safe during all of our shows. And yeah, everything's there. We're on social media at Facebook and Instagram as well. Everything at Bombs Away Comedy.
Okay. Wayne, thanks so much for talking with us.
Thanks for having me, Clyde. I can't wait to come in and joke with you in the studio soon.
Oh, we can't wait either. Trust me. Have a great weekend, my friend.
You too, man. Thank you so much.
All right, Mona.
Bye.
We have a lot of unique homes here in the tri-state. Queen Anne, Art Deco, even a mushroom house. But have you ever heard of an Italianate style house? Well, there's one on the market right now, and it's right next door to the Cincinnati Observatory.
We've lived in this house since 1996. The house really has a fascinating history. It goes back to the time that John Kilgore, who was a real estate developer and later became the principal of Cincinnati Bell Telephone Company when it was originally founded, he gave the land on which we're located to the Cincinnati Observatory when it moved from Mount Adams out to Mount Lookout. And right next to the campus, he developed the land that was subdivided, which included the lot on which this house was built in 1878. And we bought it in 1996. And since we've lived here, we've done a complete renovation when we first bought the house, and then a substantial addition in the room we're now sitting, the sunroom.
Over the years, we've found, particularly in the early years, people would say, Observatory Place, what is that? Where is that? There are many observatory streets around the neighborhood, but Observatory Place is right next to the country's oldest operating observatory. But this house is just a great house. It's been a wonderful home. The neighborhood, there are only 8 houses on this street. It's very family friendly. It's a cul-de-sac, so there are kids on bikes and dogs, and it's an embracing community.
The house had been vacant for 3 years before we bought it. So it was in need of a lot of work. It had no insulation at the time. We put insulation in the house. We put central air conditioning in the house. We did a whole bunch of stuff that made it really a livable, wonderful spot. One of the things that this house has as a characteristic is that it has a lot of passageways. And as Lynn suggested, that we did entertain quite extensively, had parties with literally hundreds of people. And the passageways allowed people to have circulation through the house as opposed to coming into a room and to a dead end.
And backing out, you can just take a complete circle around the whole first floor. The biggest thing we did in doing the renovation and the addition is try to make sure that the house looked as if it was intended to have the same angles and appearance from outside, which is also important because this street is part of the historic district. So we have to go through any changes through the city of Cincinnati. And I think people looking at this house from the observatory under the dome, looking through the telescope, will look at it and say, wow, what a great house. And, you know, is all of that original? And we can tell them the story when we see them. Well, I think it would be someone that appreciates not only the history, but the modern and contemporary life they would have here in the house. That's how we did all of our work inside the house, is to respect the Victorian part of it, but have it ideal for our type of life. That person, we assume, would be similar to the way we were when we bought the house. Professionals that might have need and occasion to entertain, would like to have a place that feels like you're situated right next to a park.
And I'll just add, though, is that the person needs to have a dog. Because the observatory is a fantastic place for a dog to roam around. And
in fact, our dog is right here, just resting before she goes out to run around.
Sounds like a great house. All right, well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, back to school might look a little different, but you still need healthy snacks. So we're going to show you how to whip up 5 meals for a family of 4 for just $5 a piece. Yes, it's quick, it's healthy, it's possible. It's all from Aldi. Plus, it's the perfect treat on a hot summer day. The people behind Dreamy Whip will indulge our sweeter side with their iconic blue soft serve. Yum! All that and more in just a few minutes. Hey, back to school season is right around the corner, and that means you're going to need meals and snacks that are easy, affordable, and nutritious. And that's where Aldi comes in. They've got high quality ingredients that satisfy your stomach and your budget. All right, right now we are going to show you 5 meals for $5 that serve a family of 4 with the help of Christina Christian. Thanks so much for joining us, Christina. All right, Christina, what are you going to be making for us today?
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure. And with families going back to school this season, it's going to look much different around America. But of course, people are still wanting to find easy and affordable ways to eat well. And of course, with the help of Aldi, we're going to help families achieve that goal. They have a simple formula: 5 days, 5 ways for $5. And what I did, as you can see here, is I picked kind of a hero ingredient for my family that happens to be chicken. And I'm going to show you how versatile it is by using different Aldi ingredients. So one thing that I like to mention about Aldi, which you can see here, is they have great fresh produce, fresh and frozen chicken, as well as seafood. They also have a great variety of products such as organic or non-GMO, gluten-free. As you can see, these brands: Simply Nature, Live G-Free. I love their brands, and of course, it's good on your pockets, and you don't have to wait and spend all that time looking for items in the grocery store. They make shopping very easy. So the 5 dishes I made: we have a chicken pasta, chicken and quinoa, we have chicken, broccoli and rice, we have a chicken sandwich, and then a chicken wrap. So, of course, like I said, 5 ways, 5 days for $5. We also have great on-the-go snacks such as chips and salsa, who doesn't love that, or the guac you see up there. We have some little peanuts over here. Of course, I have like little white cheddar puffs. These are great for moms who are trying to get in and out the house with the busy schedules going on. And then, oh my goodness, I love these drinks over here. They have a sparkling lemonade. Again, this is one of their brands that they sell. We have the apple juice for moms, and then, of course, fit and active, quick and easy drinks. One thing, again, like we said, Aldi is really good at making sure that you are good on getting in and out the store. It's easy on your pockets, and of course, it makes it very simple and easy for families.
All right, you know I love chips and salsa. Christina, thank you so much. Where can people find the recipes and get more information about Aldi?
You would just go to Aldi, ALDI USA. Of course, they have social media, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And then, of course, you can find the recipes. I'll have them listed for you on the WCPO website.
All right, thank you so much, Christina. Appreciate you talking to us.
Thank you.
Have you been kind of drooping and wilting under our summer heat lately? Well, you know there is nothing better at fixing that problem than good old ice cream. Mona, eat your heart out. All right, so joining us now to talk about a special twist on ice cream are the wonderful folks from Dreamy Whip, which is an ice cream truck that is now doing business in Cincinnati. I have with me this morning David and Samantha Draper. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Samantha, thank you for getting the generator.
You're welcome.
So tell me a little bit about how you decided that ice cream was the thing you wanted to do.
Well, I'll let my wife take that one because that was not me.
Well, I grew up in the west side of Cincinnati where there's like a cream whip on every corner. And I moved down here with him and I was like, where is all the ice cream? And he's like, we have Graters and Fillmore's and, you know, Orange Leaf. And I was like, no. That's not what I'm talking about. So I convinced him to do this and I don't know, he like hit the ground running with it.
So how did you decide to take the food truck approach?
Well, we looked at doing a storefront, and a storefront just didn't have the appeal. It didn't have what we wanted, what we were looking for. We couldn't reach the community like we wanted to, like schools, private events. With the storefront, kind of limited our opportunities. So the food truck gets us wherever we need to go.
Okay. All right. And so you've got some stuff set out here.
I do.
Let's talk a little bit. Just walk through, folks, through some of the stuff you have.
Okay. So we got our sundaes, our ever good sundaes. We also have our shakes. We've got those are very popular. This is a strawberry shake. This right here on the right is this is a float. So this is an orange cream float. And in the middle, it's melting a little bit in this heat right now, but this is our ever popular right now. The most popular item on our menu is our ice cream coney, which is a homemade Belgian waffle topped with any of our ice cream. You can do any of our ice creams. 2 toppings, which we've got 15 different toppings. On this one, we've got cheesecake. And then we also have a syrup that you can put on it, a whipped cream and a cherry. And it's just like a banana boat, but it's a little bit different, a little Cincinnati tradition on it. And then you're holding actually our homemade waffle cone with the, I guess I can say it, the Kings Island blueberry ice cream. So what do you think?
When I get through licking on it, I'll tell you, but it's good. It really is. So I'm sorry. So where can people, what parts of town do you hit?
We hit just about anything about an hour from northern Kentucky. We certainly have gone farther, and we're actually going to Louisville. They can find us on Facebook. Reach out at Dreamy Whip on Facebook. We also have an Instagram, or you can call us. But Facebook or Instagram are going to be the easiest way. And Food Truck Finder is a great way to find us as well and find other local food trucks. And they can keep up with us, and it posts every day where we are.
Now, and I gather people can invite you?
They can. We do, private events. Most businesses bring us. We do a lot of businesses, a lot of schools, a lot of churches, a lot of festivals. But yeah.
So talk a little bit about some more of your signature dishes, some more of the things that people tend to like. What's the favorite of all the stuff you've laid out here?
The favorite's probably the coney, and I think that's just because it's unique and no one else has seen that before. With Cincinnati being big on chili and conies and stuff like that, we wanted to have our twist on it. And instead of just doing a banana boat and a banana split, that's why we came up with the coney. And if you could see it, if you get down to it enough, it actually is shaped like a hot dog bun. So we kind of tell people build it your way, just like you'd build a 3-way, you'd build a coney. The hot dog bun being the Belgian waffle, and then having the ice cream, you can have it any way, just like you'd have chili with beans. The ice cream, we feature ice cream once a week. We always have the chocolate and vanilla. This week we're featuring the Kings Island blueberry, but we'll have peach, cake batter. We'll have raspberry, black raspberry, which is my favorite with chocolate chips. Orange dreamsicle is a popular one. So that one's a very popular. And then our homemade waffle cones, because the batter is it's fresh, daily made every day. It keeps it a little bit more unique.
All right. David and Samantha, thank you so much for being here and sharing this with you. And thank you, by the way, for this. It will not survive the rest of the show, I guarantee you. Mona, back to you.
I'll tell you, Clyde, you get all the best assignments. All right, well, we've been saying it the entire show. It is back to school season, and the supplies that parents and college students plan to buy are not what you'd expect. Well, Ava Weeks takes a look at how the COVID-19 pandemic altered school shopping lists and payment methods.
Back-to-school must-haves are a bit different this year, and thankfully the payment options are flexible in the midst of economic uncertainty.
We are seeing safety gears and essential are definitely leading some of our purchases, but we're also seeing fun big ticket items like desks and chairs and new laptops. We are seeing things like PayPal credit be available for those who really want to stretch their dollars. The buy now, pay later options our consumer is really leaning into.
Learn more at paypal.com/credit.
All right. Well, we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, be sure to check us out on Instagram. That's where we post all kinds of behind-the-scenes pictures from here on the set and while we're safely out in the community. So follow us on Instagram at Cincy Lifestyle. We'll be right back.
Yes, some clouds out there today, but lots of sun too. 81 degrees thereabouts will be the high. Tonight, down to 60 for a low. Wow, so enjoy. Now, coming up next week here on Cincy Lifestyle, the charm is back. The women behind Charm at the Farm will show us some adorable vintage finds and original works by local makers. Mona.
Thank you. Then, if you're looking to recycle your broken down computer, we know a nonprofit who needs it. Cincinnati Computer Cooperative will fix that busted up laptop and give it to people in need. That's all next week, and we hope you will join us then. Thank you so much for watching today. Have a great weekend. And be sure to, if you find some cool Jason Momoa photos, send them our way. Make it a great day.
Yes!
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.